Hoy aprenderemos las preposiciones en inglés de forma rápida y fácil. Este video está diseñado para que memorices y practiques las preposiciones más importantes divididas en 4 categorías esenciales. Al final de cada sección pondremos a prueba tu conocimiento con un pequeño quiz. Comencemos. Las preposiciones espaciales nos indican dónde está ubicado algo o alguien. Palabras como in, on, at, under y behind son fundamentales para describir posiciones en inglés. Veamos 45 ejemplos prácticos y luego haremos un quiz. Las llaves están en la mesa.
The keys are where, donde, the table. The keys are in the table. No, incorrecto. The keys are on the table. The keys are on the table.
Mi casa está en la esquina.
My house is where, donde, the corner. My house is at the corner. No, no. My house is on the corner. My house is on the corner.
Ella vive en la calle New York.
She lives where, donde, New York Street. She lives in New York Street. No, incorrecto. She lives on New York Street. She lives on New York Street.
La tienda está en el tercer piso.
The store is where? The third floor. The store is in the third floor. Incorrecto. The store is on the third floor. The store is on the third floor.
Lo puse dentro del cajón.
I put it where? Donde? The drawer. I put it on the drawer? No, incorrecto. I put it in the drawer. I put it in the drawer.
Ella está sentada en la sombra.
She is where? She's sitting where? Donde? The shadow? She's sitting under the shadow? No, incorrecto. She's sitting in the shadow. She's sitting in the shadow.
El gato está debajo de la mesa.
The cat is where? Donde? The table? The cat is below the table? No, incorrecto. The cat is under the table. The cat is under the table.
El libro está en el estante.
The book is where? The shelf. The book is donde? The shelf. The book is in the shelf. No, the book is on the shelf. The book is on the shelf.
El carro está estacionado en el garaje.
The car is parked where? The garage. The car is parked donde? The garage. The car is parked out the garage. No, the car is parked in the garage. The car is parked in the garage.
Hay una araña en el techo.
There's a spider where? The ceiling. There's a spider in the ceiling. No, incorrecto. There's a spider on the ceiling. There's a spider on the ceiling.
Mi oficina está en el 5º piso.
My office is where? Donde? The 5th floor. My office is in the 5th floor. No, incorrecto. My office is on the fifth floor. My office is on the fifth floor.
El pájaro está volando sobre los árboles.
The bird is flying how? Donde? The trees? The bird is flying on the trees? No. The bird is flying over the trees. The bird is flying over the trees.
El avión voló sobre las montañas.
The plane flew how? Cómo? The mountains? The plane flew above the mountains? No, incorrecto. The plane flew over the mountains. The plane flew over the mountains.
Los niños están jugando en el parque.
The children are playing where? Donde? The park? The children are playing on the park? No. The children are playing in the park. The children are playing in the park.
El perro está durmiendo en el sofá.
The dog is sleeping donde? Where? The sofa? The dog is sleeping in the sofa? No. Incorrecto. The dog is sleeping on the sofa. The dog is sleeping on the sofa.
No camines detrás de mí.
Don't walk where? Me? Don't walk back of me? No, incorrecto. Don't walk behind me. Don't walk behind me.
Ella se escondió detrás de la puerta.
She hid where? The door? She hid donde? The door? She hid back of the door? No, incorrecto. She hid behind the door. She hid behind the door.
Pon la caja debajo de la cama.
Put the box donde? The bed? Put the box where? The bed? Put the box below the bed? No. Put the box under the bed. Put the box under the bed.
El gato corrió debajo de la mesa.
The cat ran where? The table? The cat ran where? The table? The cat ran below the table? No. The cat ran under the table. The cat ran under the table.
El tesoro está bajo la tierra.
The treasure is donde? Where? The ground? The treasure is under the ground? No. The treasure is beneath the ground. The treasure is beneath the ground.
Estamos sentados bajo los árboles.
We're sitting donde? Where? The trees? We're sitting under the trees? No. We're sitting beneath the trees. We're sitting beneath the trees.
Él vive al lado de mi apartamento.
He lives where? Donde? My apartment? He lives next to my apartment? No. He lives beside my apartment. He lives beside my apartment.
La biblioteca está al lado del banco.
The library is donde? The bank? The library is by the bank? The library is by the bank? No, incorrecto. The library is beside the bank. The library is beside the bank.
Su casa está cerca de la escuela.
His house is donde? Where? The school? His house is close to the school? Incorrecto. His house is near the school. His house is near the school.
Hay un restaurante cerca de nuestro hotel.
There's a restaurant donde? Where? Our hotel. There's a restaurant donde? Where? our hotel. There's a restaurant close to our hotel. No, incorrecto. There's a restaurant near our hotel. There's a restaurant near our hotel.
La pelota rodó por la calle.
The ball rolled how? The street. The ball rolled how? The street. The ball rolled by the street. No, the ball rolled across the street. The ball rolled across the street.
Caminamos por el puente.
We walked how? The bridge. We walked by the bridge. No, incorrecto. We walked across the bridge. We walked across the bridge. We walked across the bridge.
El agua fluyó por la tubería.
The water flowed, como, how, the pipe. The water flowed across the pipe. No, incorrecto. The water flowed through the pipe. The water flowed through the pipe.
La luz pasa a través del vidrio.
Light passes, como, how, glass. Light passes across glass. No, incorrecto. Light passes through glass. Light passes through glass.
Lo vio a través de la ventana.
He saw him, donde, how, the window. He saw him, como, the window. He saw him from the window. No, incorrecto. He saw him through the window. He saw him through the window.
El tren pasa por un túnel.
The train passes how, como, a tunnel. The train passes by a tunnel. No, incorrecto. The train passes through a tunnel. The train passes through a tunnel.
La escalera está contra la pared.
The ladder is donde, the wall. The ladder is at the wall. No, incorrecto. The ladder is against the wall. The ladder is against the wall.
Él estaba apoyado contra la pared.
He was leaning donde o como the wall. He was leaning on the wall. Correcto? No, incorrecto. He was leaning against the wall. He was leaning against the wall.
Caminamos por la playa.
We walked como, how, the beach. We walked on the beach. No, incorrecto. We walked along the beach. We walked along the beach.
Hay árboles a lo largo del río.
There are trees como the river. There are trees by the river. No, incorrecto. There are trees along the river. There are trees along the river.
El pájaro voló entre las nubes.
The bird flew como the clouds. The bird flew between the clouds. No, incorrecto. The bird flew amid the clouds. The bird flew amid the cloud.
Él estaba de pie entre la multitud.
He stood como, how, the crowd. He stood in the crowd. No, incorrecto. He stood among the crowd. He stood among the crowd.
Pon el jarrón en medio de las flores.
Put the vase donde the flowers. Put the vase in the flowers. No, incorrecto. Put the vase among the flowers. Put the vase among the flowers.
El profesor estaba entre los estudiantes.
The teacher stood donde the students. The teacher stood between the students. No, incorrecto. The teacher stood among the students. The teacher stood among the students.
El gato está dentro de la casa.
The cat is donde the house? The cat is in the house? No, incorrecto. The cat is inside the house. The cat is inside the house.
Los documentos están dentro de la carpeta.
The documents are donde the folder? The documents are in the folder? No, incorrecto. The documents are inside the folder. The documents are inside the folder.
Los niños están jugando fuera de la casa.
The children are playing donde, where, the casa. The children are playing out the house. No, incorrecto. The children are playing outside the house. The children are playing outside the house.
Cenamos fuera del restaurante.
We had dinner where? Donde? The restaurant? We had dinner out the restaurant? No, incorrecto. We had dinner outside the restaurant. We had dinner outside the restaurant.
Coloque la silla en la mesa.
Place the chair donde the table? Place the chair between the table? No, incorrecto. Place the chair at the table. Place the chair at the table.
El río fluye entre dos montañas.
The river flows how? Two mountains. The river flows among two mountains? No, incorrecto. The river flows between two mountains. The river flows between two mountains.
Es hora del examen.
Ahora es quiz time.
El control remoto está en la mesa de café.
The remote control is donde the coffee table. The remote control is in the coffee table. The remote control is off the coffee table. The remote control is on the coffee table. The remote control is on the coffee table. The remote control is on the coffee table.
Mi teléfono está en mi bolsillo.
My phone is where? Donde? My pocket. My phone is in my pocket. My phone is off my pocket. My phone is on my pocket. My phone is in my pocket. My phone is in my pocket.
Nos estamos reuniendo en la entrada del centro comercial.
We are meeting donde? The entrance of the mall. We are meeting in the entrance of the mall. We are meeting off the entrance of the mall. We are meeting at the entrance of the mall. We are meeting at the entrance of the mall. We're meeting at the entrance of the mall.
La leche está en el refrigerador.
The milk is donde? The refrigerator. The milk is in the refrigerator. The milk is off the refrigerator. The milk is at the refrigerator. The milk is in the refrigerator. The milk is in the refrigerator.
Ella está esperando en la parada del autobús.
She's waiting where? The bus stop. She's waiting in the bus stop. She's waiting off the bus stop. She's waiting at the bus stop. She's waiting at the bus stop. She's waiting at the bus stop.
Bien hecho. Lo lograste.
Well done. Well done. You did it. Excelente trabajo. Para seguir este curso y no perderte la próxima lección, preposiciones temporales, haz clic en la lista de reproducción que ves en pantalla ahora. Nos vemos en la siguiente clase.